Here we are, the High Rise Saga behind the scenes podcast. I'm John Robert Quinn, and
I'm Matt Litteral.
And
Frank Verni.
And if any of you guys have been following any of our careers, we have been working together one way or another for about a decade in this little thing here. I've been working with Frank with my radio shows, and then working with Matt, and then now Matt and Frank are working together, and it's just a big, happy family. It's really awesome.
Yeah.
It's like the mafia.
I mean, what have I been? I mean, when I was in radio, what have I been calling it ever since? You know, keep it in the family, right?
Yeah, it's in the family.
Yeah, exactly. We keep it in the family.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's funny though because who was it? Brian with the Aston.
Yeah.
He was wearing all black. He got out of the car the other day, and these kids were like, "Oh shit, that guy's gonna fuck us up." So it's funny that we're all turning into these like old gangsters looking. We're just a couple of film producers. That's all.
Yeah,
that's what they all say.
Yeah,
waste management.
Strip club or a coffee shop.
Coffee shop owner. All right, so we're gonna talk about the movies. We've got 4 films. We've got the TV series now. Yeah. And, Matt and I don't want to like keep telling the same story over and over, but Matt and I, we started building these things a number of years ago. Frank and I have been working together for, a decade, all the way back from the Good Life radio show, way, way, way back. But, Frank came on board as Franco Bellavia in the first installment, and we didn't really know what we were doing at the time. We didn't know what it was going to turn into, and look at what we're doing now.
Yeah.
So how's that been for you?
It's been interesting. Franco Bellavia.
Franco.
Even killed me off at some point, but I really didn't die.
We didn't know what we were doing. I mean, we thought we were going to do one movie. So, I mean, we wanted to tell a story. And then we were like,
but he and I worked out a side deal where they thought I killed him. He paid me to kill Bear.
Right. That was the funniest
Because
thing.
I came to him and told him, Bear.
Oh, my God.
That's going to be on the side.
That was crazy.
We'll have to, what's
behind the scenes.
Well, no, what's funny about it is now we're writing books and everything, and the books are a slight variation of the movie. So I write the book, and then I take and we turn it into scenes, and then write the scenes for the film, and then the film is very close to the book, but the book has maybe a little bit fewer details. Yeah. Filming is always a little bit harder than writing a story, but there might be something there to that.
Yeah.
We've thrown ideas around about creating a spin-off web series about the Vernicis and call it the Vernicis, like a Sopranos kind of thing. I don't know. Who knows where this thing is going to go, man?
One day. You never know.
Maybe we'll just turn that into a book. I don't know. This whole thing
we'll
is just
do like a
crazy.
special, extended version of the first one or something.
We even talked about doing a cartoon. Which didn't work out. I mean, the technologies are not quite there for the little guys like us. If we had Family Guy money, maybe, but right now we don't have the money to spend $1 million on software
or labor.
And that's what it costs, literally. To the software to do a real cartoon's literally like $500,000.
Oh, animation is crazy.
It's insane.
I mean, think about all the animated films where they have to get the actors behind it. You have to actually create scene by scene by scene.
Yeah.
At least with what you're doing here, even though the scenes are 20 seconds, 30 seconds at a time, it's much easier to get that all out with normal, regular people.
I think the hardest thing for us, honestly, has just been coming up with these ideas. We were sitting back over at the restaurant, and we're sitting here trying to figure out season 2, and okay, how do we get this scene to tie in with this scene from this movie? But then when we introduce this character is associated. How do we get all these parts to move? And then it'd be interesting.
Yeah.
And then have to film it.
Yep. Yeah. And then we're always like last night, I was dreaming about a scene all night long, and it was perfect. And I woke up, I'm like, no, because now I have to film it again. I literally filmed it in my dream, and I was like, oh, I gotta get this angle and this shot, and this shot came out perfect. And then,
it always comes out perfect.
And then I woke up.
I write music in my sleep, and I wake up and I go, oh my God, that was such a great song. How did it go? Fuck, I don't remember.
It's like, what?
And it was really funny the other day when we did the bridge scene. with all the people that were there. Everyone's going, God, all you have to do is wait. We're waiting to shoot 10, 20 seconds of a shot. And it's, people are saying, well, this is what happens really, because when real movies are being shot, not that this isn't a real movie.
No, but realistically, they got trailers and shit.
They just sit around for hours until they go to shoot.
Well, you hear about like the Mask. I mean, he was in makeup for fucking 8 hours, 10 hours every day. He had to sit just in makeup before you even shoot.
I know. It's crazy.
There's one girl, actress, that has tattoos on her face and her whole body, and it takes her 13 hours to
Cover
makeup
everything.
It's a blonde girl. I forgot her name. She's in like,
Well, there's a Cat Von something or another who's a...
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like...
What have you loved so much about doing all this? I mean, essentially, this movie started with you. I mean, you came up with the name. In fact, here's the funny thing, actually. So when we proposed this whole thing, of course, we had to have Frank because he's from fucking New York. He was the only person we knew from New York at the time, and so we're like, okay, you're the closest we've got to a gangster. So let's figure out how to. But when we were putting it together, the Vernici, for fuck's sakes, your name is Frank Verni.
Right.
I created Vernici from your name.
Right. And then I came up with my stage name as being Franco Bellavia because my sister, when I was young, I used to do a little bit of singing. It wasn't very good.
I've heard you sing. You're actually a pretty good singer, dude.
But anyhow, so she would say, Franco Bellavia's on, So,
there you go.
That was her name for me, and it stuck, and, it just... that was my nickname. People call me Franco, so it is what it is.
Does she know what you're doing now?
Oh, my sister passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. She's passed away 30 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm sure she's looking down and proud as hell, dude.
I'm sure she is.
That's super cool. I mean, fucking A, dude. This movie. Here's the thing that's fucking crazy about this, okay? Because when we started, like, I didn't know how to make movies. I had to take a class, right? Here we are 4 films into this thing. We've got the Sopranos behind us now, right? We're bringing on. We have an actor from Deadwood. We had Charles Clark from Empire. We had Chad Ayers from Striptease and ATL Homicide. Jesse Bell from ATL Homicide, and then we've got Joseph Argoniskelly from The Sopranos. And you think about it, and you're like, your name Franco Bellavia is attached to all of these people, and I mean this. When we started together, we were on the radio, and we were essentially in Sacramento here. We were rock stars in our town. We got #1 FM radio. We had the billboard. People were seeing us and shaking our hands and shit. But now we're doing movies, and we're working with, like, real stars.
Yeah, and still...
It's cool.
We're still not known yet, but we'll get there.
You know what? Here, check
We're going to build it.
No, check this shit out, dude. Over the weekend, I dropped my wife off at church camp on Saturday. Was it Saturday? Saturday. And I'm sitting at the stoplight, and there's this Brabus G-Wagon lifted, fucking like $350,000 G-Wagon parked. It's sitting behind me at the stoplight up in El Dorado Hills. So I'm pulling, I go through the light, I pull around, I pull into the Safeway parking lot to go get some gas. And he pulls up in front of me, and I knew his gas cap was on the right, so I backed up into the stall so he can back up into the thing. It's just a guy in a fucking car pulling up at the gas pump. The guy gets out of the car. I go, hey, do you mind if we use your truck for a scene in our movie? So we get into this conversation. He starts asking me, like, all these really technical questions. How are you funding this thing? Where are you shooting? This, that, and the other. He mentions that he owns Town Center. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. Some rich guy here in town, whatever. So we get in deeper into conversation. Come to find out, his wife mentioned that he owns the Sacramento FC soccer team.
Really?
And I'm like, oh, wow, so this guy's actually somebody. So we shake hands. We exchange phone numbers. I tell him what we're working on. We briefly discuss him helping us with the movies. And we go our separate ways. He says, hey, my name's Kevin. What's your name? I'm Quinn. Great. Well, you've got my number. Okay, cool. Let's go our separate ways. I get home, 3-4 hours after I drop my wife off, I get home and I go and pull up, who the hell is this Kevin guy? It's Kevin Nagel, right? So I go, who the fuck is Kevin Nagel? Well, when you Google his name, 2 things come up, Wikipedia and Forbes. So Wikipedia pops up and I'm like, who the fuck is he? He was the owner of the Kings. He sold the Kings for $8 billion a few years ago.
And like all the assets. Like
yeah,
was he a partner with the Maloofs? Is that it?
I don't know, but then he owns a pharmaceutical company that bought Pfizer or some shit.
Oh, okay.
and he's on the Forbes list. He's worth $2 billion. And here's the point I'm making in this whole thing. You and I were still guys that go to the gas pump and pump our own gas. This guy's a fucking multi-billionaire, and he's pumping his own gas too. So we are all the same, dude.
Yeah.
We're all the same.
Yeah.
And it just really comes down to what we're contributing. At the end of it, what did we contribute to this planet while we were here? You know, and your sister is an example looking down on us. She gave you your fucking name that is now in our movies, and people all over the world are watching these movies. We've had hundreds of thousands of views on the first movie. And when you sit down and you look at that, your sister did that. And that's a beautiful thing. That is such a beautiful thing, dude.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It is so awesome.
You know,
And it all started with me saying, let's make a movie.
Matt with a crazy idea. Hey, let's make a mafia movie.
And then the next day, you're like, okay, I'm flying out to
You know me, dude.
to Atlanta. I'm like, what?
You said you wanted to make a movie. I said okay. You know, that's the other thing that's fucking crazy is Frank's always known that I'm a go-getter. You know, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to fucking do it. Matt comes up with this crazy idea. You know, let's make a movie. And what do? I hire actors on the East Coast, get plane tickets, fly out to fucking Atlanta and North Carolina, and we start shooting a movie.
that's crazy. That's crazy. And then, you know, one of the things that was really over the last, week or two, watching Joey, I mean, it's just great. He's definitely an actor. He is mafia all the way. Everything he says,
Joey
his mannerisms, everything is just unbelievable.
And we had Troy Froman from Saved by the Bell too, and I've gotten to know him over the years. And watching him as a kid on Saved by the Bell, and then I remember him. He was on Married with Children and done a few other things. And then sitting there in the same room when we did the movie in Atlanta. I mean, we shared a house together to shoot that movie. He was in one bedroom and I was in the other bedroom. I thought it was always super funny. He goes, they're California boys. They're a little different than our Southern California boys. Don't get cheeky, okay? That was so funny.
That's so true.
But
that's funny.
Yeah, but no, just working with all these different people. And then telling, people ask, what do you do for a living? You're a filmmaker. What? Where the fuck
They're
did
like,
this
what do you
come
mean?
from?
I'm like, we're producing movies.
We're making movies.
We're making podcasts. We're doing all of it.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Music.
Yeah.
Books.
It's crazy.
When you think about it, this is where all these people start. And then running into a guy like Kevin, he could be the guy that, he calls me up one day and says, hey, dude, I watched what you're doing. Holy shit, this is great. We need to get you in front of these people. That's how these things happen, That's how these things happen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to always say I'm small time. I'm never going to say that we made the big time because I don't know if I ever want to get there.
That would be a different way of life.
Yeah.
And, some of these big guys, I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to be one of them anyhow. I'm just me.
I just want to live my life.
I want to be able to go eat at a pizzeria and not worry about someone.
When I did radio, it got really weird after a while. It did. It got weird. We'd go to restaurants and the managers would come out and say, "Oh, Mr. Quinn, we got this seat in the corner for you." And then people would be walking up to you and wanting to shake your hand while you're eating dinner. It's just fucking weird, man. And to get a taste of that much success. And I was like, nope, I'd rather be poor again.
Well, when I used to do public speaking, a lot of it, of course, those days are gone. People would, because I helped write that book, and people would come up to me, can I get your signature?
It's just so weird, dude.
Stupid. Yeah. It was kind of.
It's weird.
It's not me. It's not me,
Yeah.
It's just not who I am.
I just like the process. I like being creative and filming and coming up with different scenes. It's our reality is non-reality. But it's awesome.
When we were shooting on Sunday, we were starting that first scene with the car and then the two bikes pull up.
Yeah.
I get to the end of that and I'm like, oh, this isn't working. Fuck, I shouldn't be here today. Oh, this is going to be, we got all these people watching me. Oh my God, this is going to be fucking terrible. I'm looking at the shot and I'm like, do it again. And do it again. And I look at the shot and I'm like, fuck, this is not working. And I'm like, all right, do it again. And so we do it again. And then I was like, what if we did it a different way? So then and that's when we got the shot. And I think that was the first time. Well, I can't say it was the first time. The first movie, we had a lot of those, but we didn't have those in the second and the third movie. It was just like, I don't know why. I think Matt actually, thinking about it, and I think Matt brought a lot to the third movie. The third movie was way better than the first and the second. And I think that's just from Matt's eye for movies and for detail. The fourth movie is just fucking superb so far. Every scene is just incredible. And that is, again, that's all Matt. Matt's actually really been directing, I think. I think Matt's getting...
Producer. Like
well, I'm producing. I'm producing.
Yeah,
I think you're directing more in this one than you've done in the other three, and I think that's been really, really important in just the little details. So it's.
I love movies.
Well, I
go all the time.
All I could say is it's been a great job. You guys are. I mean, considering that you other than your education, they're coming out really well. I mean, the movies are good.
Yeah, like
they're actually good.
You watch these like they're like you get lost in them. Like
I know
number 2 and 3 go by like that.
The other night,
even the first one, like people get immersed in it.
You know, and the weird part is that I've watched them on the, but when we saw them at the premiere, that was
completely different.
And watching it on the big screen, it was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
And every scene, it made sense, and the movie flowed, where it just doesn't. It doesn't flow as well, but on the big screen, it definitely flows.
It honestly, it's so humbling. The other night, I watched The Kings of Doom, which is the web series. Basically, for the audience that doesn't know, you have the first movie, you have High Rise Path to Nowhere. The second movie, High Rise 2, Nowhere to Run. Third movie, High Rise 3, Run to Peril, and the fourth one right now is High Rise 4, Peril to Prosperity. But in between those scenes, you've got the Bikers, which is the Kings of Doom, and the Kings of Doom essentially is the web series. So the second movie is season 1 of Kings of Doom, and so forth. I watched the season 1 of Kings of Doom the other night, and then went and watched the third movie. And I'm sending you a text message at 1:30 in the morning, going, "You still up?" Because I was like almost in tears. I was just completely blown away that we have created this. This is so much better than I thought that anything I could create. I mean, I've been creating since I was a kid in terms of music and whatever. But this is just it's so beyond me.
Yeah. It's really coming together.
Well, it's a different level. You're putting all the pieces together in, like you said, writing the scenes, putting the music together, shooting the scenes, cutting.
A lot of people don't know that I write a lot of the music for the movies too.
It's when you're on the radio, it's just talking on the radio.
Yeah.
When you're shooting video, it's just shooting video. This is like everything put together.
Yeah, it's like your creativity. And we were talking the other day how we've turned all these people into actors.
That was the other thing that was really interesting is I thought we needed to go hire actors, and I found that real actors, are kind of a pain in the ass. And everyone said you can't turn people that aren't actors into actors. And I went, well, we're going to do that because I don't want to deal with a bunch of divas. So the second movie, that's what we did. We didn't hire any actors. And the third movie, we didn't hire any actors. And the second and third movie, I think, is better than the first movie. And the only reason we got Joseph Ganiskelli is because fucking A, he's Joseph Ganiskelli.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
You got it.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
That we had a movie with a soprano.
I mean, just holy shit, dude. But he had so much to it. He had so much authenticity. It's insane.
He's again, you were showing me those scenes before, just with the cigar. And he just, looking at it.
Fucking
shit, man.
Cars. What the fuck are these guys?
Oh my God.
They're gonna kill me.
Just unbelievable the way he was talking.
It's beautiful though. It's an art. It's art.
He's. I wish I could act like him. But it's not acting to him; it's who he is.
Yeah,
and you could see that.
We took Steve, who was just a guy, and we turned him into an actor. He's fucking amazing. Now we've got Louis.
Yeah,
Louis was so good. What the fuck has he done acting? Has he acted before?
No.
He was so good. He looks down and then he looks. Here's what I want from you. I was just like, what? What?
That's what I was telling you. I'm like, dude, I got the guy that's Bollieri. I'm
insane,
like, he has to be the. It's like that part was him.
And Jessica playing Valentina has been phenomenal.
Yeah, she's.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Who would have thought? I mean, when we started bringing these people, we just needed bodies. We needed people to put on camera. But these people, it blows my mind how good of actors regular people can be if they just apply. Okay, or is it good direction?
it's both.
I mean,
Both. People want to be actors. You are an actor every day in your
Right.
life
Yeah,
anyhow. But
you're
now
acting.
you're in front of a camera, and whatever you have comes out. I don't know why that is, but somehow it just comes out of you.
Yeah.
And you don't really know what's coming out because you don't ever see yourself doing it.
I think the other thing
You know?
that we're
Do you know what
doing,
I'm talking about?
Yeah.
one of the things that I think that we're doing different than everybody else is I don't give anyone a script.
That's right.
And I think that if I were to give everyone a script, they're going to be so focused on their lines that their acting being in that scene isn't going to be believable to them.
Right.
Whereas when I sit down with you guys are all completely green to this scene. You guys have no idea what we're about to shoot, and you're like, okay, how the fuck do we do this? And I go, okay, well, here's the scene, here's the scenario, here's where we're at. These are essentially what I want you to say in so many words, but make it your own. And when you're doing that, you're becoming that person in that moment. And the entire first movie, which is all dialogue, was complete ad lib. It was complete improv. The entire first movie.
Yeah.
I had an idea, and we had everybody come in, and I said, okay, here's the scenario. I want you to play it out. And that is kind of become my style in a sense.
Yeah.
But that's how we do it.
Yeah, no, it's better that way because you let people be who they are.
And you're also picking your character names, and you're picking your identity, which I think is also very, very important.
Because everyone's thought about being someone else at some point in their life. Like, oh,
Everybody
I wish-
wants to be an actor.
Yeah, like you want to be like Joey G. Right?
I want to be like Joey.
I wanted to be like Al Capone when I was a kid. I wanted to be like
It was always Tom Cruise for me.
Tom Cruise,
Yeah, once I saw
And
Top
then-
Gun, I wanted to be Tom Cruise, man.
and then I wanted to be Scarface, and then I wanted to be the guy from Joe Pesci.
Oh, Joe Pesci's a badass.
They fuck you in the drive-thru.
Well, see, that's why I had you say
how
that
does it-
sign.
yeah.
What the fuck is this piece of shit?
Yeah.
Wasn't that from
Yeah.
Casino,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, Casino. Fucking take a pen and I'll like,
He goes, a fucking Michael Kors. You can keep this one.
and then we got Joey G.
Oh, Joey G, I'll tell you,
Offer me a Michael Kors in one of the scenes. You have to see that part.
I haven't seen that
It's
one.
so funny. He's like, give him a fucking gift of Michael Kors. That's for you, Matty boy. He said that. He watched the movie and said that to us.
It's just
fucking
crazy.
hilarious, dude.
You know, I watched The Sopranos and I never really paid a whole bunch of attention to him because he wasn't one of the main actors.
Yeah.
He was in 39 of 84 episodes.
Well, I understand, but he
Yeah.
wasn't like the guy.
Tony, yeah.
He wasn't
Yeah.
the guy. So, you know, now watching him, it's like, I got to go back and watch this guy.
Right.
Because he's it.
Yeah.
You know, he played
Yeah.
Johnny Cakes, which was he played the gay mobster, and he runs away from the thing and runs away with some guy. It gets pretty sideways.
But he played two characters in it.
He did. He
Right.
played Vito, and he played Gino, I think it was. Yeah.
Crazy.
So,
I think I need to get it. Next time we do something, I'm going to get a cigar.
right? Oh, dude, that'd be cool.
Let's do it.
Right?
Let's
be
do
cool.
it. Why not?
Yeah.
That mannerism was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
It's really good.
Absolutely hilarious.
And then all the AI technology
Oh
coming out
man,
and
we're bringing
everything helping us.
CGI into this now. We're bringing AI. We're talking about doing a shootout scene. Haven't figured out exactly how and where that's going to be yet. That actually might be on the fifth movie. The fifth movie is going to be insane, and I kind of want to give people a teaser on where we're going with it. So, the first movie, you've got High Rise Path to Nowhere. You've got Vernici and Bullieri cartel, and it's a cocaine trade, and it's where the two are supposed to work together. They never have actually met, but they work together, and then this hacker comes in and steals everything from everybody, and everyone ends up fucked. Second movie, a bit short. It's only 15 minutes long, but I think it flows very, very, very nicely. It almost reminds me of like the Thriller music video. It's like,
Oh, yeah.
it's very short and sweet, but it really just it tells this really interesting story of how the cartel's now working with this biker, with the Kings of Doom, and they're doing an art heist, and then Fear goes to prison and closes the story out. Third movie we were onto something. So we had to spend a bit more time putting storyline together.
Yeah.
And
Scenes together.
and I think that's also what's really neat is you see our process, our us progressing in this whole series. So
we keep getting better and better. And better.
It's super cool. The scenes become more elaborate, and it's really neat actually. And then you've got the well, actually, it's all three, isn't it? Yeah. So you've got the Vernici cartel working with the Kings of Doom, and then they end up stealing a watch from Bullieri.
Yeah.
Which is really, again, kind of cool. So you got all three. I didn't even realize that until just now. And then the fourth movie, you've got, which is actually really neat. No one's seen the movie because it's not done yet, but this is where Vernici and Bullieri come together face to face for the first time. Mm-hmm. And then Matt gets Angelino's name wrong, which is awesome because it's going to lead to a really cool thing later on. That's going to be great. And then of course the biker gang is there. Kings of Doom is there to help protect the cartel, which I think is really cool. And then the fifth movie, I don't want to give people too many, but let's just say that Mateo is just about ready to get taken down by the feds and is now working with the cops to save his family. I think that's the best way to think of Man on Fire from Denzel Washington. That's kind of where we're going with this next one. So that's going to be a completely different animal. That's going to be awesome to shoot.
That's great.
That's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's going to be freaking awesome. So we're talking about possibly flying out to Atlantic City to shoot a couple of scenes with Joey G. We don't know yet. We'll figure it all out.
Is that where he lives?
Yeah, he's in New York.
New York.
Upstate, yeah.
Okay.
So, but
were you talking about Chad Ayers coming back in the Blonde?
No, Chad's not coming back. Chad may have retired. Jimmy Ace Lewis, which is Ace.
Oh, yeah.
Ace may have... so he was in Power Rangers. He did the Stalker movies. Jimmy Ace Lewis... he might be coming back to do some stuff. I don't know yet, though. I don't know. I don't know how much of a role we want to have. Maybe,
that's true.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hacker's kind of mysterious, but we have, we're really focusing our energy on the Vernici and Bullieri cartels, so much so that we're considering spin-off series on just them. I don't know. I don't want to do too much.
Yeah, I like doing the movies.
Stay focused.
Well, that's the other thing is what's nice when you create the universe. As an example, if you create Lord of the Rings, you don't want to go and create something else over there. You still want your story to be your story.
Right.
The same thing with Hunger Games or Star Wars, even the Fast franchise. You don't want to go off Transformers. You don't want to go off and do all these other things. You really want to focus on this story, and that's where I want to be. Is everything I do in this space, I want it to be Vernici, Bullieri, and Kings of Doom. And if they want to have spinoffs, that's great, but I don't want to introduce anything else to it.
And it makes sense. Again, the more focused you stay, the better it'll be.
Well, you can franchise it. We can start developing toys. We can develop comic books. We can develop all these different products, clothes, mouse pads, all kinds of stuff we can develop that are a part of the brand in this atmosphere. and you essentially create a package, and then we can sell that entire package to Fox or somebody.
That would
down
be
the
after
road.
we win the Academy Award, right?
Who gives a shit?
Right? That's bought.
You know what though? When you look at, when you look
Can you imagine if that happened?
but you look at
Best actor
Kevin
Mateo.
Smith though. No, but
Frank
fucking
Verni. Get the fuck over here. Get your reward, motherfucker. Sorry.
no, but when you think about it though, when you look at like Kevin Smith and when he created, Jay and Silent Bob, I mean they did the first Clerks movie in black and white because they didn't have any money. And then they did the second Clerks movie, which was excellent. And then exactly. And then they did the third Clerks movie. But he created Jay and Silent Bob. He's created a lot of great, but everything that he does is all within that atmosphere, within that universe that he's created, and that's what I'm building here. And I say me, but Matt and I, in a sense, I'm really writing the story, and Matt's. At this point, Matt's kind of like helping build this fucking thing.
And you guys are doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
It's unbelievable.
And we're glad to have you as part of it.
I'm a nothing in this.
going.
I'm just hanging out. I get to
This
hang out.
fucking guy tells me to make sure I turn my ringer off, and then he leaves his on.
Whoops. It's because I had to do all the other stuff.
Oh, that's funny. That's awesome. Blooper reel.
Bloopers.
So we do have some fun bloopers in this in the fourth film. We had a couple of fun bloopers in the third film. The third film, we had where you have Franco Bellavia and Matteo. They're sitting at the restaurant, and he goes, "Here, check out this watch." Remember on the screen?
yeah.
If you look in the bottom corner, it has High Rise 3 poster in the fucking bottom corner.
Yeah, and then what's the other blooper?
In the second movie, when the cop
see it.
closes the door, you could see me standing there with the iPhone.
And then we got some in the fourth one already.
The fourth one, Mateo's talking to Angelino, and his fucking microphone is like, it's like a big ass
shirt went like-
microphone. Yeah. No, you know what though? That's cool. I love it.
Yeah, that's
I think
great.
it's great. I
I
think
need to
it's
get
so
that
good.
tape that holds the mic under the shirt.
You know what, dude? Honestly, I would much rather have bloopers
Yeah.
because it's shit for people to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes the bloopers are better than the film.
yeah.
It's great.
But our film, like seriously, there's people that go to these Cannes film festivals and all that shit in Europe, and you watch these videos on YouTube or somewhere, and you're like, this is fucking. It's so boring, and like there's like 3 actors in the whole fucking thing, and they're like
It's
just in
8
the
minutes?
house. Yeah, and I'm like,
And they're sitting
what the
there at a
fuck?
picnic
We're
table
making,
in a
like-
field, and I'm
we're
like,
making like blockbuster style short films.
I mean, this shit really
Yeah.
looks like a blockbuster film, dude. The fucking prison break sequence where he's running with the police helicopter over the freeway. Have you seen this yet?
I haven't seen that.
Holy shit, dude! It is so good, dude. It's so good. And then the bridge scene that we just shot.
Oh, the bridge scene was great.
Yeah,
It's
that was a
incredible,
good-
dude.
Really good scene.
I mean, it was like 16 people or 18 people to put this thing together. It
Yeah.
took 3 months for us to write this shit,
Yep.
dude.
I'm glad we got that one off the books. 'Cause now it's just flowing. It's right now.
Well, so we got Ferrari challenge coming up. That's going to be awesome. So we're going to have Ferraris
Next
in the
week is
pits.
golf.
Next week we've got celebrity golf tournament. So and then we've got Monterey Car Week where we're going to get all
Next
the
month.
going shots. That's in August. Yeah, that's next month.
So
Holy shit!
This whole thing is gonna start coming together. Like, really.
Yeah.
I mean, this movie is gonna be so good.
Well,
With
we're
Fra-
actually talking
with
about
Joey G in it.
we're
and
talking
all
about
the
now
guys.
releasing on DVD and releasing the entire saga
Series.
Yeah. So we were thinking maybe 100 units signed, 100 signed units, and then
If you want a DVD sign, let us know
yeah,
in the comments below.
yeah, and have the entire saga on there, and we'll just do a very very short run print. But it'd be something cool if I gave you 10 of them, and then gave Joey 10 of them, and he's you're giving them out to people. That could be fucking awesome, dude. Wouldn't that be great?
That'd be killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
Do you
gonna
have
get
a
everybody.
DVD player, Frank?
Huh?
Do you have a DVD player?
I do not. Well,
No.
in my computer.
Yeah. But I don't even think your laptop even has a
No,
DVD
no,
player.
no. But you know what? I don't think people are going to watch the DVD. I think they're going to be collector's pieces. There's something that people can touch, like a poster. So I think we're going to get some
Yeah,
posters
that'd be
done
cool.
and send them out to everybody. Send some to Jim. Send some to Joey. And then they can sign them and take them to their things. And then you want this shit to start popping up on eBay, is what you want. One of my my best of album on CD. Check this shit out. My best of album on
yeah.
CD
$300.
is for sale on Amazon now for $279.
Wow.
I mean, we did a short run. I think 100. We printed 100 pieces, and they were just like my little. You went to a couple of my shows, at the boardwalk and stuff, and that's where people would have got them. And it's still shrink wrapped, So where the fuck did they get it? They never even opened it, but it's $300 on Amazon. That's awesome, dude. That's collector's item shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I think I was selling them for $5 at the flea market at one point.
Right? It's crazy how
I don't know.
far
Yeah.
what we're building.
One
Yeah.
day it'll go for $1 million.
You never know.
Who knows?
You never know.
It's crazy.
It's just
That's just
Expanding.
inflation.
right?
So, no, that's where we're at. I think we're gonna start winding this one down. But, dude, I want to thank you so much for everything. Just being a part of this. You've been with us from day one, And you know, it all started from those old radio shows and all the stuff that we did. And you've always backed me up. You've always supported me.
It's fun. I enjoy doing it. I make no money doing it. That's okay.
It's okay. Neither do we.
But it's fun. I enjoy doing it. It's just and also, you know, getting to meet people and seeing this process has been, you know, just mind-boggling to me.
You never know. You might get to meet, like,
Who knows?
Joey G.
Who
might
knows?
come
I
out
might
here,
get
we
to
might
meet him
fly
one day, you
or
know?
fly over there with us and you have a scene with
No,
him.
Yeah.
if we had to fly over to the East Coast, could you? Could you get away from RJ that
It
long?
would depend. We'd have to see. It's possible.
Even for a day?
It's possible.
Okay. Would you be able to scrape money together for a plane ticket?
If anything's possible.
Okay. All right.
If it's to meet Joey G, I might.
Well, we would have the two of you guys sitting at a table doing a scene together. Yeah, 100%.
So.
But we would need to get the location and everything, so we'd have to figure out who and where we're doing all of
that's
that.
fine. See.
We'll shoot it over at Satrial's from
Yeah,
The
right?
Sopranos.
Or
We'll
in
put
Cape-
you guys in
Cape
front.
May, New Jersey.
I don't know.
Really nice.
No, I just have to figure it out. We'll go to the Bada Bing.
Bada bing.
There you go.
A bada bing.
I don't know.
That'd be fun.
We just got to figure it out, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
I want to thank you too.
Yeah. Well, working with both of you has been great. I mean, it just, you know, again, just sitting down this afternoon watching you guys talking about the scenes and everything, I'm just going, fuck, you know, how far it's come.
It's so
You know, and then
fucking hard
watching
to
your,
do this.
looking at your laptop and everything is laid out. It's
Yeah.
all
We have
the
spreadsheets.
scenes, the spreadsheets, you know, the words that people need to say, or even though that's not necessarily what they're going to say, but the concept of what they need to accomplish.
Whether it's day or night, what the
yeah, it's
scene, what they
everything.
were wearing,
Right.
and then I have to sit down and go, what kind of music do I want in this?
Right.
And then here's the piece that you guys, Matt kind of knows, but I don't think Frank knows, is that every time we put something out, I have to license the intellectual property. So I write the music for it to license the intellectual property, and we put it out on Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, all those places, but I can't release the music from other people. I can only release my music.
Your
So
own
I have
music.
to write music for these scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to have enough of a catalog that I can release it as an album, as a soundtrack.
Right.
And yeah, it's intense, dude. It's intense.
Even trying to figure out like IMDb and giving people credits.
That's
They don't know how
100%
long that really takes.
I'm
like
sure.
that's like
It's just-
a week
a week. Yeah.
to put it like to enter all this stuff.
Yeah.
And then submit it again.
You know,
submit
we
it
had that
again,
new
submit
girl,
it again,
Lori
submit it again.
Devine, comes in. She was a casting call. She shows up as an extra. She looked great on camera. We were like, okay, we have to figure out. Okay, you need a stage name and you need a character name. So she comes up with her character name. She has a stage name, and we were like, okay, let's get her ass on IMDb. So we gave her first IMDb credit. Nobody does that in this business. Nobody does that for
Yeah.
you.
She said she's paying like 10 grand to take acting classes and promote herself.
Wish she was paying us 10 grand.
Right?
Shit, we'd be making some money.
But what I'm saying is like we gave her a shot and now she's gonna have a credit.
Now she has a credit on an actual film with a fucking A-lister, dude. Like,
Yeah.
we didn't get that shit.
No.
So,
But
cool.
so
Keep
Cool.
going.
just keep
Yeah,
building it.
let's make it happen.
All right, guys, you can watch the High Rise Saga on YouTube. You can watch it on Daily Motion. It's on Rumble. It's on IMDb. And if you're in Russia, you can watch it on RooTube.
Or next week, Travel in Cars magazine.
Oh, yeah. Traveling Cars Magazine or travelingcars.com. You can pull it up there. And then, of course, if you're on TikTok, what's all the platforms? TikTok, Instagram,
Are we doing
Facebook.
X? We're not doing X.
We're not doing Twitter, no. But you can watch the little clips and stuff in all the little short form videos as well.
And we're gonna start having one-liners coming out.
Yeah, you're going to be doing the
shirts and
one-liners.
stuff,
I've got the
so.
books. You can buy the entire saga in print on Amazon or Kindle. You can listen to the audiobook as well on Audible, and then you can listen to all of the music on Spotify, iHeart, Amazon, Apple Music, iTunes, all that stuff. So
Cool.
Awesome.
yeah, we're building an entire franchise here.
So stay tuned.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
See you later.
Have a great
We'll
day.
see you around.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Oh, shit. You didn't press record.
Oh, shit. Damn it, Jim. I had the audio. So we could have a podcast.
Cool.
It's a lot of work, dude. No, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking that first episode of the podcast, and I'm going to start cutting that up into little 1-minute blocks and start putting that up on our shit as well.
That was cool. Yeah.
All right, and yeah, get that up onto the Gemini. I was reading the Joe Satriani book a few years back when he was talking about him recording Flying in a Blue Dream. You know, and they recorded this huge studio in San Francisco. It's like upstairs in one of the buildings, you know. And there was this, they kept getting a radio transmission. They kept hearing this radio transmission. They couldn't do anything about it.
That sucks.
So they were like, well, it's clearly going through the building. We got to figure out how. So they ended up running mics outside. You know, out of the building, out the window, around the building to go back in on the other side, and they were still getting the radio transmission. There was nothing they can do, and they still had to do the recording session. It cost like $5,000 or $8,000, whatever it was, to do the recording. So they were like, what the fuck do we do? And they were like, let's just use it. So there's a song that I've known since I was a kid that there's a fucking, you can hear stuff in the background, and I've always wondered, was it supposed to be there? No, they just had no fucking choice.
Crazy.
There's just nothing they could do.
Yeah.
One night when I was a kid, I was listening to the radio, and all of a sudden, like, something happened, and I was listening to a radio station in, like, Germany or some shit. And it was just some fucking satellite, you know, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
It's gone now.
No, it's completely gone.